What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 114, maybe? Something like that. Dude Comedy Podcast.
Ish.
Something, 2 or 114-ish. We'll round up or down if needed. And as you can see, there's only two of us today. Me and Colby. Because the other two, well, I mean, they're basically pieces of shit, and they don't show up for work. So, yeah. It's us.
Yeah, they have excuses that both of their significant others are teachers, and this is a teacher holiday.
So they have to take the holiday with them? I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
You said 114, right?
I think so.
Good guess. It's 114.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sweet. So, what do you want to talk about?
Well, good show, everybody. Actually, there is something I saw yesterday that was kind of interesting. You watched the All-Star game, I'm assuming.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't watch it at all?
It was a busy weekend, man.
This was actually the best All-Star game in a while. But I won't get too sports tech here. This is just, so Fergie did the national anthem. And it was like, I didn't think anything of it at the time. The internet is so crazy, dude. I went on Twitter during the second time out of the game. She was not only just trending, it was just a roast fest. Every single person was just roasting her. So I went back and watched it again. And I'm like, I mean, I get it. Like, she took some extra weird, like, you should watch the video. She took some extra weird pauses and, like.
Did she do the.
Yeah, exactly. And then she kind of, like, she held, like, notes longer than, whatever. But then what happened is they got I'll actually send it to you. They got the reactions of, like, all the players while it was happening. And that's what they made it, like, just basically a meme. And it just made me realize how fast the internet can, like. Oh, that's what was happening. Skype was still going.
Yeah, we're good now. Don't worry. You had more of a bold audio. It's okay. There you go. Yeah.
Let me send you this reaction. I'll put it on the site too. This, like, it's just a meme happened within seconds because the internet is crazy and ruthless. And so they have, like, Carl Anthony Towns. He's trying not to laugh. Even, like, the celebrities. So they went to, like, Jimmy Kimmel, and then he was trying not to, like, laugh on camera. And I didn't think it was that bad, but it's just when you get enough people roasting somebody, it's crazy how fast they burn her down.
She's now a meme. I was gonna click on it, but I'm recording the whole screen, so it shows everything. But I don't know how to get it to go away now. Like, I don't know how. I don't want to leave the meeting. That's weird.
Oh, the chat?
Well, no, I have the gray bar at the bottom now with the invite, the chat. I don't know.
Hit the arrow. There's like a plus arrow.
Plus arrow. I don't see a plus arrow.
That's what
well.
To make it go away.
What? Plus on invite?
No, when I sent you the invite, I had to hit the plus arrow to pull it all up and then make it go away.
I'm gonna click the chat. Here I go.
He's doing it, guys. Kyle
I did it.
Records all of it, so
I did it.
For us.
And now I'm gonna close it. Okay, we're good.
Don't be mad at us.
We did it. We did it. We did it. So she's a meme now. Somebody asked me a question on Twitter. What did they ask me? It was something about you and me. And I don't remember what it was, but I can't pull it up. That was this morning, too.
Well, pull it up on your phone.
Yeah, I could do that.
While you're doing that, what was the busy weekend? What did you have to do?
My daughter had a cheer competition. We had a birthday to go to. Just never stops. YouTube stuff. You name it, man.
You still post like 2 or 3 videos even on Saturdays and Sundays?
Yeah, usually 2.
Jeez.
It's busy.
People say, man, YouTube ain't a joke. Grind's real.
Been grinding it for 8 years.
I itched my eye. Now it looks like I smoked some pot. I didn't smoke pot. Yeah, I've been doing a video a day every day this year, just 1 minute.
No, on YouTube?
No.
Instagram.
I post them on Instagram, yeah. I posted, like, the collection of them on YouTube. Like, just went back and posted them all. But even that, like, got in trouble. Because I used a hello from the other side.
You can't use copyright, man.
Well, I can on Instagram. They don't care.
Oh.
Well, I never use it for, like, a whole minute.
YouTube will get you every time. All right, I'm trying to load my phone.
Even for, like, 7 seconds, they get you.
Yeah. I didn't see any... What was the whole Floyd Mayweather... Jake Paul drama?
Oh, I saw that he put him in a video and said he was going to be his new trainer.
Floyd's going to be Jake's?
That's what he said. I didn't click on it to text my buddy because I was like, oh, maybe I could ask him. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna save like my inside info for actual like real stuff. Like, there's a rumor that it's gonna be Floyd Mayweather versus CM Punk in the UFC. Remember CM Punk?
I do.
The WWE guy. So Joe Rogan was talking about it, and when they told him the rumor, he like his eyes lit up. He was like, wow, that actually might be a good fight. Well, not like he still said that CM Punk should win, but he was saying that would actually be a fight that would sell, and he would promote it. Like,
what does that have to do? What was the whole Logan or Jake Paul thing though?
oh, I just saw that Floyd was in a picture with him, and it said, "Welcome to my new," or "Here's my new trainer." There's more stuff with those idiots. Let me look.
There's always stuff with those idiots. All right, I'm scrolling through here, trying to find this guy that asked us to talk about something on the show. We were going to bring on a guest, but okay, here we go. Here we go. I found it. All right, Maurice Price, acid poison on Twitter. Hey Jimmy, I have a question for you and Colby. If you were still in high school, say 17 years old, and I came up to you and said, here is something years from now, you will be a massive YouTuber with millions of subs and be a founder of a COD Pro team, would you believe me? Okay, that wasn't really a question. Well, I guess it wasn't. That really didn't pertain to you at all. He said you and Colby. Yeah, no, I wouldn't at all. I mean, it's still surreal to me what we do for livings, you know?
Oh yeah, or just think about like at 17, for even just for me, like there was not if you wanted to design a website, it was you used GeoCities. It was like just this. You had to use Notepad, and then you would code it in Notepad, and then you would have to like manually put line by line on the internet. So I wouldn't have imagined that I would have had a website like that, you know.
It's crazy. So no, to answer your question, acid poison, no.
That's a good name.
No. Never thought in a million years I'd be doing what I'm doing right now in any form or fashion. I'm actually probably about to get into some real estate investing on a historical level.
What that means. I'm excited to hear
well, one of the big things for a lot of towns is you have a lot of towns that have their old historical downtowns. Like, they get run down. Well, the big thing now is the government wants those to be restored. So they're giving out these massive tax credits to people that want to go restore them. So my brother hit me up, and there's one in his city that it's like 120 years old. Completely restore it, redo it, 8 lofts, a restaurant downstairs. You could put a pub, a tap room. Yeah, and we'll maybe get into it with him.
So you get like you get like the tax credit.
Get a huge tax credit.
I was gonna say they probably help you along the way with all the coding and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's like, for at least from what I know, I'm not an expert or anything, but it sounds like the hardest thing is like the process of getting out, like once each step with all the
getting it up to code. Yeah. I mean, these buildings are
doing
old.
It for the city in a way, they're probably like, yeah.
But that's what people are hunting for now. For, like people that want to rent, they want like these lofts of these refinished or refurbished old school type feel vibe, but like brick walls, like solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's the millennials that want it. I don't know.
It's like the exposed brick.
Exposed brick, stuff like that. The old English planks in the ceiling. Yeah.
Well, I've been noticing that ever since, like, even on movies when they would show lofts, they would show them like that, and I'm like, this is
So maybe getting into that, which should be.
That's not a bad place to be in, because you know that they're always going to try and keep some of the old with the new.
Yeah.
So if you can get good at it, you could probably do that over and over and over again.
People may find this show boring because there's not a lot, we don't really have much to shit talk about, you know? I mean, the other two kind of bring the shit to the table, and we're just chilling.
Yeah, we need to figure out something controversial that we can get mad at. That's not Bitcoin, gambling, or Fortnite. That's pretty much our.
Well, we could talk shit about Burns and Kyle. I mean, that's what happens when you don't show up for the show, especially because your significant other has a day off.
Yeah, week. Well, I took him to the airport. He's not even in the state.
Where's he went to Vegas or something?
Yeah, he went to Vegas.
For what?
Just for the 3 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was Burns? What was Burns?
I don't remember what Burns said. He just said, but no, we could probably go back and watch. He just went,
I'm not going to be there Monday.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Oh, I'm not going to be there Monday.
I hope we,
tired guy.
I hope we didn't have an ad today.
I don't think so. I think the next one's not until March.
Okay.
Speaking of Burns, you know what would be a funny video is if I turn my Xbox on all day and keep track of how long he's playing Fortnite.
Dude, I guarantee he's logging like 10 hours a day. Dude, I mean, what else do you do when you're retired? You have no job. You have no responsibilities. I mean, I'm sure he has to take the missus out at night, spend some time with her, get some quality Netflix cuddly time.
He doesn't see her Monday through Thursday most of the time.
Oh. So he just literally plays Fortnite.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
I think I can say that. I think that she lives a little farther away. So
you just said it, so
I
you know how Kyle says it. We don't cut shit out of this.
Yeah, we don't.
So, exposed birds. I mean,
yeah. No, it's not a bad thing. I think they're just farther apart right now, but they're eventually going to live together.
What do you think he tells her when she says, "Why are you playing?" Do you think he tells her, "I'm trying to get good enough to be pro," or "Look at these streamers"?
Well, let's see. There's two ways. There's the first one, which is I'm trying to be pro, or like I'm trying to make money, or the second one is just you could just be honest and be like, I have nothing else to do. I'm
addicted to Fortnite.
It is crazy, like just even from my friend's standpoint, who aren't gamers by any means, we never even used to talk about games, and we have like a little group chat where we'll send like the Fortnite funny clips and stuff, you know. Because everyone's just addicted to this game right now. Like, I've never seen something like this since one of the first Halos, when it was just like...
I think it's one in a decade type deal. I really do.
Yeah. It's just like everyone, even if you don't know about it, you know enough about it that you can laugh at a dude falling from the sky, then pump shotgunning the dude in the head to lose the game.
You saw that on Twitter today?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. I would lose my shit. Well, today... Yeah. I'll give the game is so fun, but it's so frustrating. So me and T-Mark were playing duos, and rough session. Like, rough session. Like, nothing was going right. My shit started lagging really bad. So we get to the final game. It's going good. I got 4 kills. He's got 10 kills. He clutches up. I go down. He gets a 1v2. And then it switches around. We get another. And he goes down, and it's a 1v1. He had like 10 kills, and I couldn't hit the broadside of a fucking barn.
Oh no!
Yeah, it felt bad.
That's always the worst. I do that with Burns all the time, though. He's used to it.
And then when you're done, because obviously we're playing, but we're also looking for content. So it's like, yeah, we're just gonna stop now, and you have that awkward silence.
So you just have to turn your Elgato off.
Yeah, we'll talk later, buddy.
Delete all audio.
Yeah.
Or delete all video.
It's pretty rough. Not gonna lie.
I mean, that's like and that's what's probably hard for you. Like, you have to do it for 2 ways. You obviously want to win the game because you're competitive, but you also want to get some good content.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I'm at a point now where I can play Fortnite the bitch way, and I could win all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Like, every day, 2, 3, 4 kills, whatever. You could do that all day. We could do that in duos, squads. It doesn't matter, but that's not very exciting.
Yeah, and the new thing that I've been doing, not to get too deep on the Fortnite, but I'll do is I'll jump to like the last spot on like the tips, you know?
Yeah.
And my goal is always to like run through all the hot areas. But then if you get a bad storm, it's like, why did I even do this?
Yeah, I put up a video today. Somebody drew up a gas mask concept. Oh, so it's a legendary item, and you can put it on, and you can put it on in the storm, and you're immune for 30 seconds.
Oh, that would be sick.
I would break. I put that it would ruin it, just for the reason.
The concept is
concept's cool, and in that situation where you lose track of time and you're running, you're like, yeah. But think of the people that are just gonna hide in the storm at the end of the game. I mean, it would be rough. It would be rough.
I also think that, I mean, they're smart. They seem to listen to people better than any other game. Like, hey, this isn't working. People keep doing it. Okay, here, let's tweak it. Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try these pulse nades. I mean, at least they're trying stuff.
Yeah, as long as they keep listening.
From where you came from, the last 4 Call of Duties, you're just like, what are you doing here,
dude? I think
they have to do a battle royale game.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Black Ops 4 has to have a battle royale game. If it doesn't, I don't know, man.
If it doesn't, they're leaving money on the table.
If they don't, I think they just think they're untouchable, which that's not the case at all with any game.
I'm gonna pull up and try and pull up the life advice. Keep us going, keep us flowing.
Oh, what else? What else? What else?
It's harder with two people because you kind of like it's a lot better. Oh, I mean, thanks everybody too who's been checking us out on YouTube. If you're listening to the podcast, we are on video now.
Yep.
And what that makes it a lot easier as far as like the flow of the show, especially with 4 people, because I can kind of sit here and see that like I can see Burns is normally right here, like getting geared up to say something to Kyle or you.
He doesn't say shit. He sits there with a smile on his face for an hour.
Well, I mean, he can get if let's say if someone is gonna say something.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of like sit back and be like, all right, I'm gonna see where this goes, instead of just guessing. Like, ah.
Yeah. It's going well. I mean, I think the views are up on the YouTube channel per video for sure.
Oh yeah. Where's the response?
Gonna go to the Bahamas this summer.
What?
Yep. Going to the Bahamas. We're going to the gym. We're working out, eating right. Gotta get in shape.
The freaking Bahamas? What? In the summer, like in a couple.
Like July. Yeah.
What are you doing there? Like a cruise or anything, or just
No.
all inclusive?
All inclusive resort.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, just gonna chill. Try to.
Dude, what the heck is up with the freaking Google Docs? Sorry, I'm trying to open this thing and it always takes like 3 steps. Bahamas, only place cool I've ever been to is Aruba, and it was freaking awesome. I don't even know how close that is to the Bahamas. I think it's pretty close. It's in that song.
I've never been out of the States.
Oh, really? You've never been to any of them?
Nope.
Mexico?
Nope.
I guess Mexico,
Ashley has. She's been to Cozumel or Cozumel, however you say that.
and I guess Mexico isn't as easy for you as like.
Well, Mexico would be a shorter trip, I would think, than the Bahamas.
Oh, for sure. I just mean like it's easier for me to go there than you, just like to get out of the. I've never been to like Canada or anything.
I've never been to Canada either. I need to get going. I've been lots of places in the States, just not out of the States.
Bahamas will be sick. I've always said after doing the all-inclusive once and not doing it, it's like when you really look at the dollars to it, it's like, why would you not do that?
Yeah.
Like you get everything.
Well, we had some friends that went to one a long time ago, and apparently they didn't realize it was like a all-inclusive like orgy resort.
Oh no, that was like the
just
the
people
secrets?
having sex everywhere.
No
like,
way.
Yeah, like on the fountains. I mean, from what I gathered, it was literally just whip it out, and people just in the waiting room of the hotel. It didn't matter. Like you could just.
Dude, that sounds so fake. It's so real. That's
get it on anywhere.
There's that commercial that will come on like after like 11 o'clock if you're still up watching TV, and it's like it starts off like a resort commercial, and there's 2 people, like a couple sitting across from a couple at dinner, but then all of a sudden the guy, like, I can't show my hand, the guy like reaches his hand like under the table towards the other girl, and they start holding hands and make eye contact.
Oh Lord!
And it starts doing some quick cuts, and it's like and they're making out, and it's like Secrets, the island, and I'm like, what? This is like a go to the island couple thing. You're advertising it on TV? What is this?
That would be insane, dude. Not knowing you're going to that.
Dude, that would be.
And then you've got Joe Schmo just giving it to somebody right in front of you.
That would be one of the.
You're like, do you mind if we cut in front of you so we can check into our room? Do you mind?
Yeah, can we get out of here, dude? That would be one of the funniest pranks if like you took a couple friend with you there and you just like acted like you've been there before.
That would be funny.
Like, no, this is what we're doing.
Any life advice?
Yeah, there's a bunch. So here's the thing. With the new life advice, dudecomedy.com, submit life advice. The problem, that's not a problem. It's not our fault. It's what Google does is they don't, it's like what iTunes used to do. They don't chronological feed this thing. So I have to like scroll all the way down to the bottom of 500. But then if you scroll up too far, it like auto jumps you. It's the dumbest thing. All right, so let me read this really quick.
It's going to be a shorter episode today, guys. It just is.
It's harder with 2 people.
Yeah,
but it's
it
not
really
bad.
is. No, it's not bad.
All right, let me see where we left off. Okay, here it is. I mean, I could just read it live and hope it's good. I'll do that. So there's no dead air. We don't want dead air. All right, so my cousin who lives right down the road has a new girlfriend who seems like she's keep coming on to me. Now I spelled this wrong. Now I could completely be off, and she could be naturally flirty. But should I go for it and see if she can get it in, or should I ignore the signs? They just started dating, so it's not like it would ruin a long-term relationship. And to give more info, I'm 22 and they're both 20. Yes, I'm circumcised. Thanks, dudes. I would say don't ruin your cousin's relationship.
Yeah,
ever.
I agree.
He's coming on to you.
Don't be a dick.
I mean, I just feel like, yeah, you're just... why would... That's your family. I mean, you shouldn't do it to a friend either. You shouldn't do it to anybody. We're not...
Well, yeah, you realize we're going to have the boring answers to these, right? We're going to have the real answers.
Answer that one as Burns real quick.
You already know, yeah. Take some shots, get fucked up, do it. You only live once. What else we got?
Okay, this one says, this is a question for Jimmy, Kyle, and Colby. Burns can F off, haha. My wife just found out that we're having a baby. Although I'm really excited to be a dad, I'm worried I'm not gonna love my children enough and just be a dick and say shit like, shut that effing baby up. LOL, awful as that sounds. Did any of y'all feel the same before you had kids? Any tips? Jimmy's gonna come hot with this one.
I mean, that's alarming to me. I mean, even before I had kids, I feel like I'm a compassionate person. So, I mean, yeah, there's times I want my kids to shut the F up, of course, but that's part of being a dad. No, I think you have some deep underlying issues, man.
I was gonna say, sounds like there's something deeper in.
Yeah,
the situation.
maybe your parents, I don't know, didn't want you to be or talk, or I don't know. No, you need to probably tap into some positivity or something, because it's honestly not only one of the biggest responsibilities, but one of the biggest honors that you could have is to bring a baby into the world, and then that baby is completely dependent on you, like completely. So if your shit's not together, your ducks aren't in a row, then that baby's gonna suffer. So you need to get your shit together.
Yeah, that's like the biggest wake up call you'll ever have. And I'm not saying that you're like a bad person for having any kind of like thoughts going into it, because everyone has different like feelings. But the biggest thing is when everyone tells you, like, you'll realize how quick your life changes as far as like, oh, I'm responsible for a person now. And that's not a lie. You'll wake up and be like, uh-oh, I got to make sure like I can't be lazy today, because if I start being lazy, then I'm not going to have diapers or food, or the baby's going to grow up knowing that I'm lazy. Like, you don't want to be that person. You know, you don't want to be the person that, oh, what's your dad do? Oh, he sits on his couch all day and plays Fortnite and drinks beers. You know, it's just like, you got to like your head starts to hurt. Like, oh shit, I got a freaking mini-me looking at me, everything I do. Luckily, mine's only 2 months and can't really judge me yet.
Yeah, but I mean, 2 months, you're responsible. I mean, everything, everything.
It's crazy too. Like, we were just, I saw somebody, I don't remember what I did yesterday, but someone was talking to me I haven't seen in a while, and they're like, oh, how's it like being a dad and whatever, and it's just like, it's just crazy that like how much she's grown in just this. I can't imagine like at 6 months or 1 year. It's like, or now she's 2, which you've seen now, Jimmy. You've got a freaking high school one.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it goes fast, man.
It does. It really, really does. So yeah, get your shit together.
This guy also wrote, BTW, much love, Burns. You're just easy to F with. Boring. Yeah, get your stuff together. Going in with that kind of mindset probably isn't the best. Maybe, like Jimmy said, find something positive to latch onto, because you don't really want to start down, because it's only going to get deeper if you have some deep stuff. All right,
I agree.
Like I said, it's done one. Is there any way to send pics? My life advice is text only. Good day, boys from Australia. What's up, Australia? So there's a chick. Okay, I haven't read ahead of this. Let's try the game here. The first line was, so there's a chick that I want you to see if you can guess what he's going to ask before I read it.
There's a chick that is my cousin, but I'm in love with her.
Okay, I'm gonna say that it's some kind of love triangle. So let's see. All right. Good day from Australia, boys. There's a chick that 2 of my friends really like and want to get with, so I've recently become the wingmans. I've been messaging this girl for a couple days now, and don't get me wrong, she's pretty hot and I would definitely smash, but I wouldn't go out of my way to try and date her. So after being my mate's wingman for a while, I recently realized that she has started liking me. She keeps sending me hearts and X's in messages. So many questions. Oh, so my question is, should I go for this hot chick and then upset my mates with the risk of them not liking me, or do I just tell her to F off and you're a cunt? Jeez. That got aggressive.
He's a third wheel.
No, I think he's the
fourth wheel. Fourth wheel.
But it sounds like he's the one with the in. So let's break this down. Let's peel the onion back on this guy. So you came into it as the wingman of the 2 dudes, so you're obviously more confident than your 2 buddies. But I also don't believe him. I don't think.
You think he's lying?
I don't think he would come in with the hot chick and then get her to like him after. Like, okay. Why would you put in the effort for 2 of your friends if it was a hot chick, and then she started liking you, just be like, eh. I feel like he's lying to us.
You think he's slow playing everything for himself?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this whole thing was like we had a life advice a couple weeks ago that was like that, where it was like, oh, my friend, I started being like the friend, and now she likes me. What do I do? I think that's how it started, and he slow played it and got in, and now he's like.
Sometimes these life advice, I think they role reverse. So they, that whole, hey, I've got a friend that would like to know if it's okay to go watch something, but it's actually them. So maybe that's the case. They role reverse, but it's actually for them. I don't know.
Yeah, because if he's put in this much work and he hasn't hurt anyone's feelings yet, I don't see why he wouldn't go for it. I mean, he's the one that's done all the work.
I agree.
But if you are lying to us, man, I had more respect for Australia.
You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
Hey, speaking of random stuff, did you go see Black Panther yet?
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet. My brother, he's a pretty big movie guy, he went 9 out of 10. It was amazing.
It was really good, and the fact, like, when you see the standalone movies, that they usually have to have like another Avenger or something in there to kind of carry the show. Like Spider-Man had Iron Man in there with them. I mean, they all like have cameos. They're really
okay. Yeah. So like,
there wasn't there. I don't think there was another Avenger cameo in here. Period. There was a Stan Lee, of course, and there was some bad guys. But I mean,
I've heard that the Michael B. Jordan, who's the main bad guy, was even amazing.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, the movie carried itself just on its own accord of Black Panther, Wakanda, all that stuff. I mean, there's the 2 posts or the 2 end scene credits that start to go towards Infinity War, kind of like the Thor Ragnarok one did. But, I mean, the movie, they didn't need more star power. They didn't need a Robert Downey Jr. or a Captain America. I mean, he carried it. I mean, it was solid.
So, first thing, I didn't know that director is only 31 years old.
Yeah, I found that out too.
That's
awesome.
Crazy. So, second thing, more of a question. So, the Black Panther, the big one's coming out with like all of them, right? The
Infinity War is going to have like 40, 50, 60.
Yeah.
It's insane. That's the first one. So that's...
And this Black Panther's never been in any... This is like his debut.
No. He was in Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Civil War was like a mini Avenger movie. There was like 12 or 13 Avengers in that movie. Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, because at the end of Civil War, Captain America gives up the shield and he goes to Wakanda. So he's chilling in Wakanda right now, which you'll also understand at the end, the post-scene credits. You'll get more along that vibe.
Okay.
So yeah,
I restarted. So I've done Iron Man 1,
okay,
Hulk, and Iron Man 2, and I'm gonna get through all of them just like as they go, because I've been down. You can get them on your like Comcast thing,
right?
So I've done Iron Man 1, Hulk, Iron Man 2, and then I think the next one I'm watching is Captain America. And it's like 19 movies.
Yeah, you've got a lot. You got Captain America, First Soldier. Then you've got Winter Soldier. Then you've got Civil War. There's 3 Thors.
There's 3 Thors.
Yeah.
Then I have the 2 Avengers. There's 1 or 2 Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers and then Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah, and then there's
Ant-Man. Doctor Ant-Man.
I've sprinkled some in. I just haven't been on any order.
Just Google the timeline and try to watch them in the order of the timeline. There's Doctor Strange.
That's what I learned is it's not in the timeline that they came out. There's one I have to watch
yeah.
Came out 13th. That's actually 7.
Right. So you got Doctor Strange. You need, I mean, obviously Guardians of the Galaxy. You've probably seen that. That's tied in there.
Yeah. See, I didn't know. This is how stupid I am. I had no idea that was even connected. And then I saw that huge trailer everyone was hyping up. And then
well, yeah, in the first Guardians, it's all about that purple stone. That's one of the Infinity Gems.
And then I started being like, damn, this has been the longest connecting story ever.
Slow play, amazing. 13 years to build up to Infinity Wars, and then the second one, whatever it's going to be called as well. It's gonna.
So
I'm
we can
hyped, dude.
Predict right now that Infinity Wars is going to be the biggest movie of all time.
Until the second one comes out,
the second one.
100%, it'll break every record.
Well, because I think Black Panther's getting close to breaking.
Oh, Infinity War's going to shatter everything. Star Wars, you name it. It's
like you said,
hands down
60.
Yeah, it's something that's never been done before. I mean, on this level and this setup for. I mean, they started planting seeds in Iron Man in 2008.
That's when it was Iron Man 1.
Yeah, it's insane, dude. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to all this.
Yeah, 2008. That's crazy.
Yeah. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. It's gonna be sad though, because you're gonna see some people die.
Well, don't they have to?
You're gonna see a lot of good guys die.
Dumb question. This is all kind of based on the comic books and stuff. Do they have the people dying in the comic books? Do you know? Do you have?
Well, in the comic book, from what I remember, everybody dies. Thanos just shits on everybody, and then I think Doctor Strange uses his whatever the green one is, the time gem or whatever, and goes back or something, or creates some parallel whatever to bring someone back. I don't know, but I mean, this is the end of a phase. They have to phase out Iron Man and Captain America, not necessarily the hero, but the actors. I mean,
yeah.
There has to come a point where they can't play it anymore, and I know Chris Evans or whatever said he's probably pretty much done. I mean, maybe they'll have cameos in the future, but
kind of like what they did. I mean, I don't know if this would work, but kind of like what they did with Star Wars in a way, where they just recreated the old ones as young.
Yeah.
Which they can see. I feel like they can quickly rewrite that crap nowadays.
They can do whatever they want. You could reboot a reboot, man. Yeah. But yeah.
Keep making more money. Keep turning it. That reminds me, Walking Dead, that's back, right?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Oh, I saw a trailer. I haven't watched.
I think it comes back maybe in the summer.
Oh, it's that long? No.
Yeah.
Double check, dude. I just watched a
trailer. Or maybe April. Maybe April. Yeah, you're right. Somewhere. Yeah, it's not back yet. It's coming back, but it's not back yet. Because they split it. You have mid-season, and then first season, mid-season.
Yeah, so they just released the trailer for the next one. The promo is called Carl's Journey.
Yeah, Carl's dead.
Blah, 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 blah.
He's dying.
Yeah, so I hadn't watched since the first time they were going to kill Negan, and they didn't kill Negan. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't come back for a while.
Yeah, it'll be a little while.
I was pretty upset, but then I saw all the people talking about this, so I went back and just watched the last episode, just for fun. Not recently, but last month. And then I saw the trailer yesterday, and I was like, dang, they do such a good job at that part of it. It's just they stretch out it's just 9 more episodes is going to be that trailer. You know what I mean?
With 8,000 commercials. Yep. Yeah, I get you.
Exactly.
Well, brother, I hate to cut it short, but I got 18,000 text messages. I've got to go meet somebody to get baseball equipment for a kid, and it never stops. Hey, we knew it was going to be a short show anyway. We made it to 35 minutes.
Hey, well, that's more than Burns and Kyle can say.
And we kept the streak going, and we kept face cam.
Yeah, and we needed to do it to keep the streak going. Look at us. We got to do
Woo! Colby Jimmy, sorry if we just talked about Fortnite and Avengers.
Well,
thumbnail.
What else can we do?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still doing it?
No, I'm All right, guys. Peace.